Hey guys, what's up? It's Flynn here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Borderlands free Zane playthrough. Now, I've already completed the game once on regular mode and got my flag to level 50, but I wanted to document my playthrough using Zane simply because I think it's going to be the funniest, and I wanted to push out this style of content simply to share the experience of playing for the game with this particular character with you guys, and I don't know, just let you guys get to know me a little bit better through this process, right? So we're going to jump into the game, choose our character, so new game, normal mode, we're going to choose cooperation, and then once we press this, a cutscene is going to play. I'm going to shut up during cutscenes and dialogue and stuff like that so you guys can take in everything that is happening. Unfortunately, there's going to be an intro that plays with copyrighted music, so I'm going to have to cut that out, and then we'll resume watching cutscenes whenever we get to the character selection. So yeah, let's just jump right into it.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? A tale of adventure across the stars. Come, listen to old Marcus. Have I got a story for you? My tale begins here, on this backwater planet called Pandora. Some say it is a wasteland of greed and violence, and it is. But if you've got skills to pay the bills, Pandora is full of opportunity. Vault hunters. They braved the merciless Borderlands in search of secret alien treasure. My father told me tales of vault hunting when I was but a little Marcus boy. And now, I tell you. So, you ask, what treasures do the vaults hide? Fame? Wealth? Power? Or maybe nonsense like charity or family. I don't know. Use your imagination. Whatever the prize, a Vault Hunter must have the determination to seize victory from the jealous hands of fate. Now, my story is about a very special band of Vault Hunters who have only just started their journey. They are bold and hungry. Maybe old Marcus tells you this story because they remind me of you. Just a little, don't let it go to your head. These new Vault Hunters are answering a siren's call. Her name is Lilith, and she is a hero, savior of Pandora 12 times over. Lilith is recruiting a team to hunt for a map. A map that leads to vaults all over the galaxy. But she is not the only one. Dark forces have gripped the Borderlands. A new threat, unlike anything the galaxy has seen before. My story begins right here on Pandora, with our new Vault Hunters, their siren leader, and, most importantly, me. It's a beautiful day, full of opportunity. So, who's coming?
Your boy Zane.
New Vault Hunter, huh? Name's Marcus. You picked a hell of a time to join the Crimson Raiders.
Good to see someone survived the attack. I'm Lilith, commander of the Crimson Raiders. Those bandits you fought are part of a cult hunting for the vault map. But you and I are gonna find it first. For now, my scout is waiting for you up ahead. Good luck.
Lady in my head. Got it. This is your stop, Vault Hunter.
No time? Let's have some fun!
Try to stay alive. I'd hate to lose a new customer.
I really love the dialogue in this game, especially from Zane. I've only played him a little bit.
And welcome to Pandora!
And then we meet Claptrap.
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders. What's your name?
Zane Flint.
Thanks. I'll pre-order your tombstone just in case. Now, those jerks who tried to murder you are the children of the Vault, a bandit cult who follow their creepy leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an echo device. The Echo 3. Slightly more powerful than the Echo 2 and twice as expensive. Besides, the Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades.
Is that a jab at Apple?
Now listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
I love Claptrap. I think it's great. Claptrap and Marcus, favorite characters in the Borderlands series. 110%.
Before we wreak our righteous vengeance, you'll need to register your Echo at this quick change. Once we defeat the cult, I'll be famous. And when I'm signing autographs, I need you looking sharp while defending me from my legions of fans/stalkers.
Look at the skins we got. Pre-order skins. It's a cool zombie looking skin. Teal Appeal looks cool. Too glowy though. Let's go with this one.
Look awfully attractive.
Finds Claptrap.
A user agreement? Boring. Don't worry, corporations have the propaganda center is this way.
I don't know what he's gonna say after. Feels bad. Playthrough ruined. Gotta restart.
A locked gate? No! This can't be happening! The entire mission is ruined! Think, Claptrap, think! You're brave and powerful, and people always do what you tell them to! That's it! Recruit, get that gate open! That's an order from your superior officer!
Superior officer? Oh my god.
You did it! Best recruit ever! But don't get cocky.
Abuse sliding. Fun fact. Pro tip. Whatever you want to call it.
Propaganda center is up ahead. Those cultists have been killing Crimson Raiders left and right. They totally suck scat balls. But I've got a foolproof plan to kick their culty asses. I hit a weapons cache nearby. Stay quiet and follow my every move. It's stealth time.
Marcus is already gone. See what I mean? He's the best character. Okay.
Perfect. Once we complete our mission, Lilith has to promote me to Super General. Stand back!
Great. I'm sure there's some people on the moon who didn't hear that.
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually super weird if something's not exploding. Now take your gun, recruit. You're gonna need it.
Zane's dialogue is gonna be great.
These guns, like myself, aren't beholden to their primary function. I can dance and sing. And some guns now include an alternate shooting mode. Try it out. Follow me, recruit.
Not every gun in the game has that feature, by the way. Only a few. Most guns do. Like melee one weapons, flat off, Hyperion.
Wait here. I'll talk my way in, become their king,
A few
and
Hyperion,
then you'll
not all.
surprise slaughter them in cold blood. Watch and learn, recruit. Hello? Anyone there?
This is Shiv, holy influencer of the Children of the Vault. What do you want, Crampot?
Hello, bloodthirsty maniac. It is I, Claptrap, Slayer of the Destroyer, and Super General of the Crimson Raiders. We have you completely surrounded. Open the gates now, and perhaps I will be merciful.
Yeah. Let me think about that.
They might call themselves Children of the Vault, but they're still bandits, and bandits are incredibly stupid.
Okay, we're going to surrender. Please don't kill us, Crampot.
That's what I thought. Open the doors immediately for your new king.
Easy. I'm coming out. Just wait right there.
Crimson Raiders. Hey, I feel funny.
Bye bye, Claptrap.
What's happening to me? Ah! Ah! Ow!
Take that, you ganky knob!
All they had to do was put stairs going up the way, and then Claptrap wouldn't have been able to get past anyway, so... Because if you play Borderlands 2, you'll know that stairs are Claptrap's weakness.
I know Claptrap can be a little claptrap, but he's still one of us. You're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
You know, before we continue, actually, if we pause the game and then go to my inbox, you can see that we get a bunch of stuff just because I pre-ordered the Super Deluxe Edition. Hashtag pay to win. We don't actually get that much, if I'm being honest. There's a few things here from other playthroughs. So, for example, there's a Jacob Sniper that's level 9, and here's a bunch of level 50 stuff that one of my friends sent me, and more level 50 stuff that I got just for using specific kinds of weapons. So it's a cool system that you can get weapons for using certain manufacturers, right? So if I was using Jacobs a lot, then I would get a Jacobs weapon sent to my inbox, right? If that makes any sense. So it's cool. It sort of allows you to keep on using the same kind of weapon later on, because these inbox rewards are going to scale to your level. So if you have a gun that you really like, you keep on using it, you rack up a lot of kills with it, then you're going to be able to keep on, you're going to be able to keep on using the same type of gun at the appropriate level that you need it for, if that makes any sense. So yeah, let's continue with the game. I really like Jacobs and Flat Off and whatnot, because they're just the shitty pew guns, you know, so Jacobs is really strong.
And bullets for you, and bullets for you. Everybody gets bullets!
Recruit, there's no way your supple and delicate body can survive a showdown with Shiv unprotected. Look around for a shield!
The shield thing is up here, but we already have a shield equipped, which is going to give me bonus XP until level 10. So we're just going to sell these later on.
Got a shield. Now you're invincible. That might keep Shiv from killing you in one hit. Now let's get you in there, recruit. Hey, Shiv! All your dumb friends are dead. I challenge you to a trial by combat. But because I'm stuck to this magnet, my loyal champion shall vanquish you in my stead.
Come on in, heretic! I haven't met my sacrifice quota for the day! I'm gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
Got a little screwdriver. I'm only noticing that now. I killed this guy like, I don't know, 5 times already.
I fight for the twin! This is our world now! My life!
Easy boss
Seems like
fight.
a nice enough fella, all things told. My kind of maniac.
Score 1 for the Crimson Raiders. You and Claptrap secure the area. I'm on my way.
I gotta turn off the big magnet to let the little guy down. But yeah, we can go ahead and we can equip our action skills. Nice. So the gimmick with Zane is he can have 2 action skills equipped at all times, but he has to sacrifice his grenades to do so, right? So he has a little drone that'll go around and shoot enemies for you. He's got a digiclone, which he can swap places with, which is also going to shoot at enemies and draw their attention. And he's also got a barrier. Now, these little abilities, later on down the line, the passive abilities and the augment abilities are going to be what you use to determine what type of build you want to put together, right? So I'm super undecided on what I want to go for in Zane, because everything he has sounds pretty good. Like, you can go into the drone, you can go into the barrier and be more of a team-like supportive player. You can play really fast with the digiclone and whatnot. I think I want to invest into the barrier and the digiclone for now, but we'll see, because I don't know. It really depends, because there's a lot of cool passive abilities in all of the skill trees. So, you know, I'm just going to sit and read the skill trees for hours, basically. But for now, we're going to go with the shield and I think the drone. And then whenever we start to get more skill points, we will
Recruit?
choose what we want to go for.
If not, get me down! The controls are on the second floor!
He can literally see us.
Ooh.
Ah, come on then.
You can do it.
Wow! I did it!
There you go.
I single-handedly took on the COV and sent them packing. Now all that's left is to signal Lilith that the mission is complete.
Would have been cool if it was like a Firehawk logo. Like a rip-off of the bat signal.
What's up?
Lilith, I can safely report that Operation Trojan Claptrap was a complete success. I did it all by myself.
I'll bet. Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now. So what's your name, killer?
I'm Zane, and you're the lady from my brain.
It rhymes.
Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously, thanks for answering my call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Pandora's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
A little extra boom never hurt anyone. Except me targets.
All right.
So we already have
Hey,
grenade mods
do you hear
equipped.
bloodthirsty screaming?
More COV. Let's see what you got, recruit.
Maybe I'll
There's
take
too
a
many
breather.
of them! We're doomed!
It's the Firehawk! The God Queen wants her head!
Truly! I'm too fast, and you're too dead.
Oh, he went flying.
For the Calypso! That was all me.
Easy enough, right?
Nice fighting, killer. All right, we got a foothold. Maybe things are turning our way. Come on, killer, you're with me.
The beginning of the game is a
Let me catch you
little
up.
bit slow.
A while back, we found a map. Led to vaults all over the Borderlands. Dream come true, right? I didn't realize how big of a target it would make us. We got attacked and the map was lost. I've been looking for it ever since. This way. I was so focused on finding the map, I didn't notice that Pandora was changing. The bandit clans used to just murder each other for fun. Now they're all under one banner. A cult.
The children of the vault.
Right. Come on, let's take a look around. Their leaders are the Calypso twins, and their followers worship them like gods. They're convinced the map will lead them to something called the Great Vault, and they've been slaughtering anyone who gets in their way. We heard a rumor that a bandit clan found an alien artifact in the desert. Could be the map. That's what we're here to find out.
I'll stand guard.
Perfect. What do we have here?
Shiv! The Sun Smasher clan has recovered the sacred vault map! Send our followers to invite the Sun Smashers into our holy family! And hurry! The twin gods grow hungry!
The map. I knew it. We have to beat them to the Sun Smashers. I'll open the gate.
Chop chop a little bit faster. Alright.
Come on, this way.
Now we can sprint forward a little bit. The game does you a favor of like contextualizing the previous entries in this series.
I'm gonna set up camp and gather some intel on the Calypsos. Find the Sun Smasher war chief and do whatever it takes to get that map.
Seems like you guys got this. Good luck. I'm gonna go hang out in some trash.
So what are we working with here? Well, this place kind of sucks. It's all we got at the moment. It's not the first time the Raiders have had to start from scratch. It's no sanctuary. Hope Ellie gets that ship working. I like to know who I'm working with. What made you decide to be a vault hunter?
Oh, I made my money doing dirty work for every rich arsehole this end of the galaxy. Figured it was safer to quit before one of them decided to pay me with a bullet. So vault hunting's my retirement, I guess.
Okay, so the game doesn't really assume at any point that you've played the previous games. There's a few references here and there, but it does a pretty good job at, you know, summing up what happened previously, just with that little narrative that we just went through of Lilith, and then explaining the story that's going on right now. And you'll see that as we progress through the story a little bit more, so it's not insane writing or anything. There's no like big major plot twists, but fun fact, whenever I get a headshot with this type of weapon, the bullet ricochets.
Come closer, will you?
So it's worth actually taking my time to aim.
I live for this!
Pretty damn satisfying as well. We got our first skill point, so I'm gonna stare at a menu for like half an hour in a few seconds. Gotta love being too invested in stats, you know? Oh my god, I missed. Oh no.
Cover me! Time to prove my worth! Oh, hell! Ow!
Another shotgun. Let's pick that up. The ragdoll, whenever you shoot an enemy with a shotgun, pretty damn satisfying in my opinion. There's one more enemy behind us still. There you go. Nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the skill trees now before I progress forward. So I like reading the last ability first. So activating an action skill automatically activates all of Zane's kill skills. Okay, that might come in handy actually. The clone is equipped with a copy of Zane's current weapon. When activated, swapping places with the clone causes Zane and his clone to gain increased gun damage. That's alright. And then we have Zane's barrier gains the effects of his currently equipped shield mod. Additionally, shield effects are applied to all allies near the barrier. Bonuses to Zane are reduced. Now that one doesn't sound too good because it's reducing the effects that you get, you know. I like always basing my build around me being more buffed up as the player and then supporting my team here and there rather than sacrificing something from myself for my team to benefit from it, because then it's just going to be my team carrying me rather than the other way around, or it being an even playing field, right? So let's go ahead and read the beginning skill. So kill skill. After killing an enemy, Zane gains increased movement speed for a few seconds. Zane gains increased weapon swap speed. The next shot fired after swapping weapons deals bonus cryo damage. Zane's gun damage is increased while moving. The quicker he moves, the greater the gun damage bonus. Now that doesn't really sound too appealing to me. These two abilities here have nice synergy though, so that's okay. Whenever one or more of Zane's action skills are active, he gains increased gun damage for each active action skill. Now that one might be worth investing into, especially if we were going to go for this here one down at the bottom. Zane and his Digiclone gain increased magazine size. I'm never going to invest in that one. Zane gains increased action skill duration for every active action skill. Now that one would be nice. Maybe, I think if I was going to go with basically any of the action skills, honestly, because having them up more often or for a longer period of time would definitely be useful. What else have we got? Zane gains increased action skill cooldown rate. This bonus is based on the amount of shields that he has. The more percent full, the greater the bonus. Zane gains increased maximum shield capacity, so they synergize. Zane gains improved shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay, so that synergizes quite well. These free abilities, that's interesting. Let's go back to the blue one, because this one seems to be based around kill skills. Zane gains increased reload speed. Kill skill, after killing an enemy, Zane's reload speed is increased for a few seconds. Okay, so that's a base increase and then a further increase every time we get a kill. That's cool. Sentinel will occasionally drop a free grenade. No thanks. After killing an enemy, Zane's weapons gain lifesteal for a few seconds. Now that one, yeah, especially if you get that, that's crazy good. All of Zane's kill skills gain increased effect and duration. Okay, even better. Kill skill. After killing an enemy, Zane gains increased fire rate for a few seconds. Nice, that's like a DPS increase. After killing an enemy, Zane's next 5 shots, I'll have a chance to fire an additional projectile. Now that one would be good. I wonder what it maxes out at though, and if we would be able to push it further with a class mod. Killing an enemy increases Zane's action skill duration. This skill has diminishing returns. That's a kill skill. Is that activated whenever you use this as well? Interesting. Interesting. So that's a pretty cool tree, actually. But I need to figure out what I'm going to build on top of that. What are the augments, actually? Sentinel's primary weapons to cryo damage. Shoots out a beam of radiation that weakens enemies and buffs Zane. Every weakened enemy, Zane's movement speed and fire rate are increased. Now that one's pretty cool. As a rocket, no thanks. Emits a static field that sends a shock beam to nearby enemies, draining their shields and replenishing Zane's. That one might be really good, actually. Especially if we're invested in this tree. Hold down F or G while Sentinel is deployed to paint a target area. Fires a missile barrage. I wouldn't use that. I would use this one and this one. And that would be for my little drone if I were to use this one. Let me see. So it might be drone and shield actually, guys. So what do we got here? Whenever Zane scores a critical hit on an enemy, there's a chance they'll be slowed. This effect stacks until the target is frozen. Okay. Whenever Zane is damaged, he gains damage resistance against that damage type. Zane gains health regen the lower his shield is, the higher the bonus. Wait, what? Zane gains health regen, okay. While Zane's shields are active, he gains increased gun damage and accuracy. This bonus is based on the amount of shields he has. The more percent full, the greater the bonus. So gun damage and accuracy. Elemental status effects applied to Zane have reduced duration. Whenever Zane kills an enemy, they create a Cryonova, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Has a short cooldown. Zane gains resistance to non-elemental damage. After killing an enemy, all elemental damage Zane takes is converted to non-elemental damage. That one's interesting as well. That might actually be really good versus elemental bosses, you know? Whenever Zane's damage, or whenever Zane damages a frozen enemy with his weapons, he gains some of that damage back as health. But we wouldn't really need that if we have the lifesteal in the other tree. Whenever Zane freezes an enemy, his shield instantly begins recharging. If Zane's shields are already full, he regenerates health for a few seconds. If Zane's health is already full, his action skill cooldowns and durations are immediately reset. Shit, that's actually really good. You could have 100% uptime then. That's crazy. Implying your health is full. Zane gains increasing accuracy and handling the longer his shield is full, the greater the bonus. Zane's barrier gains the effects of his currently equipped shield mod. Oh, okay, we already read that. What about the augments? Zane or an ally touches the barrier, they gain increased movement speed and reload speed for a few seconds. I guess that's kind of cool. Zane and his allies gain health regeneration, increased reload speed, and greatly improved shield recharge delay while near his barrier. Now that one's good. Zane and allies near the barrier gain increased gun damage for a few seconds after the barrier takes damage. But it's going to be constantly taking damage. Okay. Zane's barrier becomes a dome covering all sides. This is cooldown plus 20%. So does it take longer? Probably. Enemies that touch the barrier take shock damage and are staggered. So these are good buffs, but I also like the idea of having a dome shield. Yeah, none of these passive abilities right here necessarily need the shield. So I'm questioning using the shield at all right now. Let's take a look at the other skill tree before we make our final decision. Whenever Zane kills an enemy, he and his Digiclone receive increased gun damage and gain health regeneration for a few seconds. So that's basically another kill skill, right? Except not oh, it is. Never mind. Digiclone throws a copy of Zane's current grenade mod when it's first activated. If the Digiclone is killed, it drops a free grenade. So it can die. That's interesting as well. The first shot fired from Zane's gun has a chance to also fire a grenade. This skill has a short cooldown. Whenever Zane swaps places with his clone, his shields immediately begin recharging. After killing an enemy, Zane gains grenade regeneration for a few seconds. F or G during Fight for Your Life if Digiclone is active to destroy the clone, and immediately gain a second wind with full health. Whenever one or more of Zane's action skills are active, he gains increased movement speed for each active action skill. Zane and his Digiclone gain a chance to ignore bullets. Oh shit. This chance is increased for a few seconds after activating an action skill. This effect stacks. But the thing is, right, a lot of bosses within Borderlands, like the harder bosses, usually aren't using bullets, so I would be a little bit reluctant to invest into that skill. Whenever Zane summons his Digiclone, it consumes up to 3 grenades. For every grenade consumed, the Digiclone gains increased gun damage, max health, fire rate, reload speed, and Digiclone duration. Interesting. Zane deals bonus shock damage to enemies that aren't targeting him. The clone is equipped with a copy of Zane's current weapon. When activated, swapping places with the clone causes Zane and his clone to gain increased gun damage. Whenever Zane swaps places with his clone, a Cryo Nova is triggered around Zane and his clone. Whenever the clone takes damage, Zane's shield is restored by a portion of that damage. Oh shit. Hold down F or G to end the action skill early. When Zane's action skill is ended, the clone explodes, dealing splash damage to all nearby enemies. The more action skill time remaining, the greater the damage. Enemies are more likely to target the clone for a few seconds after it's summoned after swapping places. If Zane takes health damage while the clone is active, a portion of that damage is shared to his clone. So I'm thinking of some interesting synergies actually. So you could pair the clone with the barrier and make it so that the clone was like just a shooting sentry turret constantly. It would have your weapons and it would have a lot of buffs and stuff like that. And it says that it can die, right? So your little clone guy can be killed. So if you pair that with the barrier, you're getting the buffs from the barrier, and then you're also getting the buffs from the clone. But I'm thinking the clone probably also gets the buffs from the kill skills as well. So I don't know, man. This is gonna be difficult. I'm definitely gonna go with the blue skill tree first, and I'm gonna get everything in here that I want. And then I'll see how many skill points we have left over and what we can get to in either skill tree that I think I might want. So for now, we get to choose between these 3. Zane's gun damage is increased while moving. The quicker he moves, the greater the gun damage bonus. Zane gains increased weapon swap speed. The next shot fired after swapping weapons deals bonus cryo damage. And then kill skill. After killing an enemy, Zane gains increased movement speed for a few seconds. So I think we'll go for this one. That's 4% extra gun damage. And then we can go for that one. Unless I want to get this one. Okay, we're going to go for these ones. These 4. For sure, I think. For sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. just to begin with. Because I can just slide and do this. And hopefully that'll like increase my movement speed, increasing my damage therefore.